Now let's understand the next topic, that is exception handling in Java. And here is the list of points that we will understand in this particular part of the tutorial. First of all, we'll see the meaning of what is an exception, followed by exceptions in Java. We will then see Java exception class hierarchy. After that, we will understand the meaning of what is exception handling, followed by the meaning of exception handling keywords along with their syntax and usage. Later, we'll see the meaning of user-defined exception along with the hands-on code example of creating and using a user-defined exception. After that, we will see the meaning of checked exception and unchecked exception, followed by the differences between checked and unchecked exception along with the hands-on code example. Now let's move on and see the first question, what is an exception? An exception is a runtime problem. The meaning of the runtime problem is a problem that occurs during the execution time of the program rather than during the compile time of the program. In more technical terms, an exception is an event that is raised by the Java virtual machine. Let's understand this statement with an example. Consider we have this program which contains 3 statements inside the main method. And when JVM starts executing this program, it starts with the first statement and prints the output of the first statement Java on the screen successfully. But when JVM tries to execute the second statement, that is the division by 0, 10 division by 0, it stops the program execution by throwing an exception called as arithmetic exception, by throwing a problem which is technically called as exception. And the name of that problem in this particular example is arithmetic exception. That means JVM cannot execute this statement successfully. When JVM cannot execute a particular statement successfully, it stops the program execution by throwing that problem in terms of something called as exceptions. But we can solve this problem by using some mechanism called as exception handling mechanism that is offered by Java. And of course, this facilities is available in many programming languages. Now let's move on and see the exceptions meaning in Java. Exceptions in Java are the objects of special category of classes called as exception classes. And here is the list of few example exception classes. Java has many exception classes, and this is only a few names, list of only a few names. The first one is the arithmetic exception class. The second one, array index out of bounds exception class. Next one is class not found exception class, null pointer exception class, and many more are also available in Java. Now let's understand